Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon State Beavers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Oregon State Beavers offense takes the field. Here he comes. At any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they've got on second down. The aerial assault continues. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
So USC's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put it into pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defense in.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone, and only...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Touchdown, Oregon State. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. To the ground with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious. And they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance of call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, that was a
timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The give out of the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point splits the upright. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
23, USC, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Getting some heat. It's complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He's going to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Pocket starts to collapse. Floats it out in space.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Fires on the move. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it on the run.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Between the uprights, it's good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, taking advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds a tight end down the gut. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Coming after him. Across the 25, he's got room. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Hold it. Offense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Beavers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Wade. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When you're you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. Let's go. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this is a good tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something to do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches. You're down, obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board, and Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game started.
He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're bringing heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
23, USC 6.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. They want to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set. First down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking to throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Touchdown, Oregon State! And the stomping has commenced.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wade. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moves away as he feels pressure. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Pickup of 2.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO. But how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up 4th down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? You got all these analytics on 4th down saying go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just
going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
Yeah, and I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
USC 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Van Dyke. Right on target this time. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Here they come, trying to convert it 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. And the Trojans are on the move. Looking to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Trying to pick up a first down. He'll pull it on the read. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.